consume a lot of oil and natural gas.
The questions for Big Oil focused on accountability for a changing climate.
Do you agree that burning fossil fuels is a significant cause of climate change?
We've been clear on where we stand, and we accept the scientific consensus that the use of fossil fuels contributes to climate change.
That may be their view now. It's the past Congress wants to investigate.
Did any of your executives at any point mislead the American public?
For decades, there have been accusations oil companies covered up science and promoted misinformation. Studies from as far back as the 1970s were concealed. There were concerted efforts to sow doubt about whether fossil fuels were really to blame for rising global temperatures.
Over time, their tactics and rhetoric have evolved from outright blatant denial of basic science to more subtle and insidious forms of propaganda.
The head of Exxon tried to suggest it's the science that's changed.
I don't think it's fair to judge something 25 years ago with what we've learned since that time.
Researchers allege a deeper plot.
This was a well-devised strategy drawn straight from Big Tobacco's playbook to confuse the public and politicians to delay action.
Yes or no? Do you believe nicotine is not addictive?
In the early 90s, Big Tobacco executives faced a similar hearing.
I believe that nicotine is not addictive.
They lied, opening the door for lawsuits and a $200 billion settlement. If oil companies want to avoid liability, they've got political cover from Republicans pushing unfettered use of fossil fuels.
The purpose of this hearing is clear: to deliver partisan theater for primetime news.
Yet much like the move away from tobacco, the winds of change are blowing in favor of reduced emissions from oil. Only now, accountability for the past has been overshadowed by very real fears about the future of a warming planet. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.